Hey guys, today we're going to look at how to pull stock data using YFinance in Python. So I'm going to start by importing YFinance as YF, and we'll run that. Next, I like to declare start and end date variables, and you can skip this step and just type the date directly in. You'll see what I mean later, but I like to do this just because if you want to change the dates, it makes it a little bit easier to do it this way. So we're going to go year. Let's look at 2024 data. We'll go for 2024. There we go. From January, I can't type today. And then for our end date, we'll go all the way to the end of 2024. So we'll go to 2025-01-01. And I'll just be consistent here using double quotes, but in Python you can use either. Okay, and now comes the fun part. So I'm just going to call this data, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do yf.download, and then I'm going to do the ticker that I'm interested in. I've always been interested in entertainment companies and streaming, so we're going to look at Disney to start. And then I'm just going to specify my start. Oop. That's going to be our start date, and then our end, that's going to be our end date. And if we run that, let's see what happens. Awesome, so it completed without any errors. Now if we actually look at this data, what we're going to see is it gives us a list of dates, so all of 2024, and then we have the close price, the high price, low price, opening price, and the trading volume of the day. And then over here for the dates, you'll notice that because the stock market is closed on weekends and holidays, we do not show those dates. We don't have data for them because the market's not open. So you can see January 1st, for example, is not listed here. Okay, now let's say that you want to adjust for stock splits or other adjustments. So for that, I'm actually going to copy this line here. And I'm just going to call this data adjusted. And then I'm going to keep basically the same line of code, but I'm going to add auto adjust equals true. And then we'll see that completed. And the thing is that Disney didn't actually have any stock adjustments or splits in 2024, so this data is going to be exactly the same as our other data. Now, there weren't any stock splits in 2024, but Disney has actually done stock splits in the past. So to see those, what we can do is we can create a variable called Disney. I'm going to assign that yf.ticker, and then we'll just put in Disney's ticker here, diz. From there, I'm going to define another variable called splits. I'm going to define that as Disney.splits. And then if we print splits, let's see what happens. We're going to get a list of dates and then basically the stock split that happened. So you can see back in 1998, they did a 3-for-1 split. In 1992, they did a 4-for-1 split. So you can see the history here. Just as a note, these little like ones that are 1.00 and then a number, or 1.0 number, that's just going to be an adjustment typically. Not going to get into that on this video, but that is what that indicates. Now, again, there weren't any splits in 2024, so whether it's adjusted or unadjusted doesn't really matter for us. We're going to go ahead and move on. The last thing I'm going to show in this video is just how to get some general information about the stock, and this can be super useful. So for that, we're going to go Disney dot, and then we're just going to type info, and that's going to give us a whole bunch of information from Yahoo Finance. You can see we have their address, their website, their industry. But then we also have all of this nice financial data down here. So you can see their current ratio, operating cash flow, really everything that a person would want to know about the company.